There comes a moment in life when silence becomes heavier than truth. A moment when staying quiet feels like betrayal. Not betrayal of others, but betrayal of yourself. Because deep inside, you know what is right. You feel it, like a quiet fire burning inside your chest. You see the lie. You feel the injustice. And the room stays silent. Everyone looks down. Everyone pretends not to notice. Because speaking up has consequences. Truth has a cost. And most people are afraid to pay it. They fear rejection. They fear judgment. They fear standing alone. So they stay quiet. They convince themselves that silence is safer. But silence has a price too. A price paid in self-respect. A price paid in sleepless nights. Because every time you ignore truth, a small part of your voice disappears. Every time you swallow your words, your courage shrinks. Until one day you barely recognize yourself. Just another shadow in the crowd. But not everyone is built that way. Some people carry something stronger. A stubborn sense of justice. A refusal to bow when something is clearly wrong. They feel the tension in the air. They see the fear in the room. And still, they speak. Not because they enjoy conflict, not because they want attention, but because truth matters more than comfort. Standing for what is right is rarely easy. It rarely comes with applause. Often it comes with silence, cold looks, whispers behind your back. People will say you are difficult. They will say you should have stayed quiet. But they never understand the weight of what silence would have done to you. Because once you see the truth, you cannot unsee it. Once your conscience wakes up, it refuses to go back to sleep. It pushes you. Even when honesty shakes the room, even when honesty costs relationships, even when honesty leaves you standing alone. Truth is powerful like that. It does not ask permission, and those who carry courage cannot ignore it forever. They will speak, sometimes with shaking hands, sometimes with a trembling voice, but they will speak. Because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is speaking while fear sits in your chest, your heart racing, your mind whispering, stay quiet, but your soul saying, say it. And in that moment, you choose truth, not the comfortable truth, the real one, the one people avoid, the one that breaks illusions. That kind of truth changes something inside you. You begin to trust your voice. You begin to respect yourself because you did not hide. You did not shrink. You did not betray your values. You stood where others stepped back. You spoke where others stayed silent. And that kind of courage builds something powerful, integrity. The world does not change because everyone agrees. It changes because someone is brave enough to say, this is not right, even when their voice shakes, even when the room grows cold. Because some things are more important than comfort, more important than approval. Some things are simply right. And when you know that, you are no longer afraid. Because silence protects lies, but truth protects the soul.